Welcome to Pay-to-Play Impressions for Book of Demons. Well, let's look at this game. Well, first thing you should notice is that there seems to be one game of the series. There's supposed to be more games, at least. So the whole series should be making up of 7 games. Book of Demons is the first one. However, I did look into on pretty much Google the company and so on. I don't see any evidence that the other games are gonna materialize yet. But then we don't know. But then again, the Book of Demons came out for a while back. They seems to have been porting into different platforms, but so far have no other games have materialized or any indication what the other games would be. So let's jump in and look at actually the Book of Demons. Well, the art right here should begin to, if you play the older games, should be very familiar to you, and that is, it kind of looks like Diablo 1, doesn't it? And that's what this game is. It's literally Diablo 1 spoofed. It's a different kind of a take on Diablo 1. And, well, let's look at it. From the very beginning, we have... Who do we have? We have a warrior. Well, what's the other class we have? Oh, look. That's a rogue. And a mage. Surprise, surprise, right? So I've been playing as a warrior. Let's go into the town. We come to the town, and what do we see here? Well, we see a person who heals us. We see an innkeeper. We see a person, if I click here, who will identify stuff for me. And this person also stands next to the well. And finally we have a sorceress, who helps out with all the different spell-like stuff. Only thing missing from the original Diablo is a blacksmith, right? We also got the church at the edge of town. Right there, it's all there. The health pool and the mana pool, if you look at the way the designs, again, looks very much familiar to Diablo. And the game is not in any way trying to hide the fact that they're spoofing off Diablo. They're pretty open about it in all the ways people talk and all the references and the story as such. It all is very much saying, yes, this is Diablo. Now, the difference is that this is a collectible card game. Not collectible card game, but a deck building game, I would say, actually, correctly. Here we have the cards that I managed to unlock, and what I can do with these cards, I can place them into my hand here. I need to open up more slots by buying them pretty much with in-game currency. And I can put more than cards in. All the different cards have different abilities that I unlock. Some of them are spells, some of them are abilities, some of them are like potions, some of them are just armor that I can wear. All that reduces my mana. So the armor, wearing of armor, and the weapons all reduce my mana that are available for me to do spells. And then there's a health pool. Additionally, there's also something called a cauldron. As I explore the dungeons under the church, items are placed in the cauldron, and then I can buy the cauldron and the items in the cauldron if I so choose. The stats are here are very much basic. You also have an expert level of stats, but it's a huge levels here if you want to go into details. But overall, everything is very basic here. When I level up, it gives me the choice of just literally adding 1+1 to health or 1+2 mana. I've been doing 1+2 mana for a while because I've been finding other ways to increase my health while I'm playing the game. So let's go into the game. And now you can see here, well, what do you see? Well, you see the usual levels that you can expect from a Diablo game, right? You have the levels under the church. And as we go lower, we got the quest. The first quest is called the Cook. Sounds like a butcher, doesn't it? Then we have the Catacombs, with the next quest called the Antipope. Would that be Lazarus? And of course we have the Hell. We skip through caves. Caves are not included in this version of well, in this spoof of Diablo. And once we below, well, here we got Diablo, right? This game is literally Diablo, but it's done in a deck building style and in a very relaxed way to play it. Now you can only there's different difficulty levels that you can choose to play it in, and that's fine. It's up to you. You can play it so. And also, the game does have a roguelike mode where you cannot be revived and so on. I only died so far once playing the game, and I didn't really find the game that really challenging that it will force me to kind of go down in terms of difficulty. I'm playing on a one lower difficulty than the roguelike. So here we are. We enter one of the dungeons. I already started this dungeon, and I'm just gonna go through it and then explain to you as we go along. It's a procedurally generated dungeon. Surprise, surprise, it's a Diablo game, right? And you can see the church area looks, well, a lot like the church area, right? The whole theme and feel of it, and we have health pools here that we can pick up and so on. Now, but I only can walk along this trail. So if I say I want to walk here, the character will walk, right? And we'll say, okay, where do you want to walk? I can also use the WASD keys to say I walk to the right, and we'll keep on walking to the right until it reaches a cross section and says, now what do you want me to do? You say, well, you want to keep on walking. Keep on walking until you reach another cross section, and so on and so on, right? I can stop by pressing up opposite button at any time. And that's pretty much the controls of the game. Now let's get into the combat. In the combat, here we are. We start the combat. We have an automated combat. There's auto attacks available, and I have also items that equip that allow me to get health back. That's those hearts. I don't really need to attack. The game will auto attack, but if I, let's say, hold my mouse over the enemy, the game will attack faster. And I go around, I break jars, pick up gold that I get from this. I don't need to attack, the game attacks by itself, but then I can also do this. And I can use, let's say, in a special attack. There we go, we did that. I also need to destroy shields that they have. And here we are, we picked up an item that gave me extra mana, seems to be. Right? And there's different monsters, they all have different abilities, so you will learn about these different abilities as you play. The game will guide you through that. You don't really have much into the fine control over your character. You can a bit move around and so on, but the character does move linearly, and you will get hit because you cannot move out of the way and so on. But overall, this is kind of the game loop. The interesting part of the loop is getting different cards, which give you different abilities, which you can also upgrade. There's the ability to upgrade the cards. For that, you need the different cards and so on. There's no in-game any kind of monetization here right now, which is pretty good. All you have to do is keep on playing, pretty much. As you play along, you will slowly discover all the different cards, and you'll choose to. Now, if I'm gonna leave the town. Leave the church and go back into the town. The game will send me back. And what I can't really demonstrate to you at this moment is that there's actually a possibility to choose your adventure, how far and big of adventure you want to be, you want to have basically. Once I'll say I finish these 2 levels, what will happen is that the game will offer me again saying, do you want to start a new adventure type of situation. It will say, well, how long do you want the adventure to be? And based on how long it took you to complete the levels, it will decide on how long each adventure will be for you. So you have options from very small, medium, big, very big, and depending on that, it will change how much of a rewards are available in the dungeons, how big the dungeons is, like each level, and how many levels they are. all that allows you to pick a custom adventure and say, well, I only have, let's say, 10 minutes to play. Well, I pick one. If I have 20 minutes to play, I can pick a larger one, and so on. Again, very much convenient. I really like that approach. And then you can always come back to the town, and here it is. I can recover my health and my mana. Done. So that's pretty much the game. There's no really deep storyline, at least at DNC one. The characters do talk a bit, there's more comical dialogue added, and that's great, but then it is a Diablo storyline, so you're already familiar with that. There's nothing really deep in here anyway. So gameplay wise, it's interesting, it's fun that way, and I would say it's a good game. It's a good game, and the concept is cool. Like the idea of making a spoof of Diablo and making it a very funny spoof of Diablo, and then making it all look like it's a pop-up book. I really like that, and this is a cool game. It's a cool game. If you really want to check it out and play in a funny version of Diablo, by all means check this out and play this game. Well, that's it I have for this thing. I would say, if you like this video, please like it. If you don't like it, then please subscribe. Thank you.